Paul, I know at the beginning, before the game, you said you weren't really too concerned about, the importance of winning this final road game, but considering how well your team did play, how pleased are you?
Yeah, well, winning the game is always important. I wasn't too concerned about slowing down their party. We tried to go out there and compete best we could these last 3 days and put our best foot forward, which we did. Come back after a couple late losses and find a way to play as well as we did today. It starts with your starting pitcher. Kyle was a little frustrated, I think, early. Some of the pitches that were at the bottom of the zone. But he kept grinding, and even with a high pitch count, was pitched effectively there into the 8th inning. And we had some big hits today. Adrianza's had a nice little run here lately and made some great plays, really, that were momentum changers for us. And it was good to see Trevor May finish the game off the way he did.
Kyle Gibson, you touched on, he was impressive after he gave the home run and the double. He seemed to get locked in again. Just what impressed you the most today?
The home run I'm sure frustrates him because I think it was 0-2, and he worked his way back into the count and tried to get him on a slider, which he left up. But the damage that was allowed was minimum. Really not too many stressful innings, just other than the fact that we made some good plays to get off the field a couple of times. But it was nice to see him rewarded with a win because there's been so many games where he's pitched well enough to give us a chance and just hasn't had the outcome land on his side of the ledger.
Jake Cave leads the American League in home run distance. How does a skinny center fielder
in distance?
In
average distance?
How does a skinny center fielder generate that?
Well, how he reconstructed his swing to generate more power over the past couple of years. He's got the uppercut, and it's a lot about bat speed and coordination and those type of things. I can't really explain when you think about some of the other outfielders out there, but let's see what it looks like after about 50 homers instead of about 11 or 12 or whatever he's at.
How big a relief was it, though, to give Gibson a win, given what's going on the last few
Well,
years?
yeah, absolutely. Trying to win as many as we can, and we've had a tough time on the road, well documented. We ended up 5-5, I think, this trip. A little bit, streaks in each direction. But, I think we've all been pleased with Kyle's development. He's had an up and down go of it for the majority of his time up here. But the consistency has showed up, I think, the second half of last year. And for this year, it's about all you could ask for. Innings, quality starts. Numbers are all good across the board.
Trevor May to close it out there in a place where he debuted.
Yeah, I read that the other day too. I thought his comments were pretty accurate in how he felt and how he was able to turn the page, the learning curve, how he's tried to pass that on to other people that have gone through some of those things. But he's done a nice job, all the work he put in, and he's been rewarded with some opportunities to pitch and some leverage situations, including today. Huge strikeout there in the 8th, and then he made a count there with the 3 outs he got in the 9th.